sword in the splash screen?
Maybe in like
Never?
12 levels from now or so.
12 levels?
Doesn't this
Okay.
only go to like 13?
Shh.
Damn it! I was doing that too,
Okay,
but it didn't
well-
pick me up.
It's just a campaign! I'm sorry.
Okay, hang on.
Fucking Taylor talking about it like it's common knowledge.
What?
Okay, so now whenever I need to remember, I'm gonna look up the sword and splash screen, and I have proof that Eric said I can have it. Shut the fuck up, Nico! God!
There's no price on it, therefore it's free.
Oh, God.
Laura's doing one of those things.
I fucking hate everyone here except Becca, and I'm not coming to D&D anymore.
Yeah, especially Austin. He's the worst too.
Yes. He is the worst offender.
I'll forgive Austin because he helped me play a board game the other night.
Okay. So.
We've been rolling, by the way, so this is...
Alright,
Oh.
yeah. That tracks.
Yeah.
That's
If
fine.
Wendy has followed us to campaign 2, she knows what to expect.
Yeah, and also, I feel like you haven't put anything on YouTube in like 8 months, so
I
it's
mean...
okay. Oh, I'm sorry, in 11 months.
Got him.
It's not to say I don't have them. I do have all of them. I just haven't uploaded them.
You just have them for your own private listening.
Yeah.
I mean, I will probably upload all of the
Okay,
Avernus
okay.
ones. Since we have somebody missing.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Missy.
Ooh, I could go through these videos and figure out what day I started playing. I'm not going to. That would take too long.
Like, started, like, the campaign? Or...
When I joined this very strange group of players.
Oh, boy. I probably could tell you, too, but I'd have to dig it up. I can give you the date.
I
With your
see
drow?
Secrets of the Silver Dragon. Yes.
Oh wow. Yeah, that
How long
was
ago was
a long time ago.
Is that your other campaign or like the first
That was the Saturday campaign in Drake's Landing when it was overrun with undead and shit.
Yeah.
Is this a wine stopper?
Are you a wine stopper?
Oh yeah. And then our friendly neighborhood paladin just fucked off and let us die.
I mean, he challenged,
He literally
he challenged a god to a 1v1 and then got wrecked. Well,
Yeah.
Anyway. What a lovely stroll down memory lane it has been.
Yes.
Bungdo never forgets.
And this
My
is
favorite
this
thing
is the
I
bar
did
rabble you hear over here in the tavern
Yes.
as the as your characters.
Indeed. In the tavern that is like 7 streets over from where the characters actually are, because ain't no time for that shit. You all have evil nobles to figure out how to attack and shit somehow. So that is kind of where we pick up, right? Because last time, segue into recap. Yeah, you all made your way to the Low Lantern, where you ran into Amric Van Thamper, one of the 3 Van Thamper boys. And as you attempted to, first kind of bullshit him a little bit, and then things devolved to, hey, let's just take this dude down. The taking the dude down thing didn't so much pan out. You got hung up fighting with Josh and the and the other bodyguards or bouncer types, and yeah, they did their job. Some, to their own extreme detriment, as Josh is like the new Harvey Dent, with the burned face and stuff. But Amric and Kashara, his spined devil, both managed to escape as while Fennec was chasing them out in the streets of Baldur's Gate. He was attacked by, well, a big air quotes here, bird that bit him for poison damage. So yeah, things went dark for Fennec. He woke up in a kind of warehouse type building with a very angsty teenage girl standing over him. And after some conversation, turns out, you all might have similar goals, if not exactly the same. Young Rhea Mantlemorn here is relatively fresh in from Elturel, the city down the river that just disappeared recently. And, well, she has it on good authority that the High Overseer of her disappeared city is here in Baldur's Gate. Seen associating, whether intentionally or not so much, with Clan Vanthamper. And just like that, it would seem you have a new NPC companion to help you with whatever shenanigans you are about to get up to in your attempts to foil whatever foul plots are at work in the Vanthamper house. But first, how are we going to do that? Like, what? At risk of
traumatize them.
at risk of pulling a quote from a session where a player character died. What is plan?
Probably go
You
relocate.
gave us
Zerbrader.
bad luck, Eric.
We are supposed to rest.
I thought we were supposed to find Zerbrader first. I thought she was staying and looting the
well,
stuff.
yeah, we got to go back to the boat and get Zerberator.
Yes, you do that, and she is even more conspicuously quiet and stealthy than usual.
Does she seem significantly richer?
Not significantly.
Okay. Alright, nap time.
Oh my god, that sounds wonderful. I love nap time.
That's the person who just woke up from a nap.
I didn't. It was like a half hour. That doesn't count.
It's true. I don't think that qualifies as just anymore.
It was longer than her nap. So, less. It was shorter than her nap. Those are the words I want.
What was shorter than my nap?
The time in between you not taking a nap and now.
No.
I watched you sleep.
For like a half hour.
Whoa, weird.
That's kind of creepy.
It's not
Okay.
weird, it's romantic.
She fell asleep in the living room. If she didn't want to be watched, you don't fall asleep in the living room.
Note to self:
Becca's-
do not sleep over over there.
Becca's like my guardian angel, watching over me as I sleep on her couch.
I made sure no fruit flies attacked her.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's so nice.
I also listened to Eberron Renewed while on the
Yeah,
couch.
I
so-
did enjoy that. So anyway.
Yeah. What are we thinking?
We go back to our inn to recuperate while making plans.
It's actually not a bad idea.
I like that it's our inn now. We own this inn.
Yeah, I mean, like in the same way dogs pee on things to claim ownership, you bleed on things.
Exactly. I am not upset by that description. I think
I
that is
almost died
accurate.
here. I own it.
This is mine. I can fire whoever I want or promote whoever I want.
So are we going back for like a long rest or just a short rest? Like what time of day is it? I forget.
I think it was relatively early in the day when you went to the Low Lantern. So either you could chill until morning the next day for a long rest with the knowledge that Amric and Kashara are out there in the city somewhere. Or you could push the timetable a bit and make a more aggressive play.
I mean,
I
they've
think
been in the city though. Like this is not new.
Right, but like now they have very defined reasons to not like you.
it's more of a
Well,
war than an investigation. At this point, we kind of like attacked them.
they can come find us. That's okay, as long as I get my sleep.
Short rest and plan, at the very least.
Do we have any idea how detrimental it might be to the city or like the guard? Like if they don't like this, I think we could lay a trap in the inn until they came to get us.
Um. Okay. So can you run that one by me again?
Hey, I don't know. If we took a long rest by staying in the inn, we
Mhm.
could have like people keeping an eye out and like ready to go and fight if they ended up making a counterplay. Otherwise, we just take a short rest, maybe.
Got it. So this is something that you are still doing in a rather unofficial capacity. So as such, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of Flaming Fist backup in your conflict with the Van Thampers.
That's a fair point.
Van Thamper sounds like I know it is a made up name, but it sounds like it.
I mean, a player in another Avernus game of mine likened the name Thalamra Van Thamper to the song Black Betty and the
I don't know
Bambalam.
what that is. I don't know what that is.
Oh yes.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam, bam,
I
bam,
mean,
Yes.
okay, well, yeah. Hold on. Now we need to educate people how it
I'm
works.
sorry that I didn't do my research.
You should be. Also, I may have uploaded this to said game the next session, so I may just happen to have it sitting around.
If you've ever seen the like 2006 version of Dukes of Hazzard, it's in that. So you have heard it.
You are absolutely going to have to cut this, or at least mute the audio. Oh god, I'm making Taylor edit when he puts things up on.
Okay, you're good. The recording can only hear me, which is weird. All right. And we can hear things again. Cool.
Hearing
So,
things.
short rest and then go on the attack. Any objections?
I'd like to plan somewhere in there.
Dude, that is the plan.
I second the attack.
As long as you fully acknowledge, I will have 0 spells.
Oh.
This
On a
really
short
is our plan that got Tree Hugger died, though. we rest and then attack.
Maybe not then?
You know, I have no spells either. So
I would.
But you never have spells. I usually have a couple.
well, that's relative.
No, it is exact. I usually have a couple. I have 2.
So what if we spent the rest of the day looking for information just around, and then came back to the inn for the long rest overnight, and then did something else in the morning? That way, we don't have to go after them immediately, but we're also moving around and like working towards it.
Alright. As long as we do a short rest first.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely need a short rest, but if spells are an issue, then we also need a long one at some point. That being said, we ask.
Yep, we can go scout and get information about this place we're going to attack.
We
Okay.
should be careful, but I like that idea.
Short rest first, though.
Yes, definitely.
Just making sure that's not forgotten.
No, I think everyone really needs it.
What's not forgotten?
Nothing.
We are resting shortly.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I feel like 1 hour nap is unrealistic for a short rest. Like, a short rest, in my experience, is like 3 hours.
I always see a short rest as like bandaging your wounds, kind of like, you know.
ah, yes, the literal response.
I'm dying. Let's do triage.
That's
Reginald
what takes an
needs
hour,
a
not
snack
like
and a
sleep.
10-minute nap.
Yeah.
So, okay, your short rest is bullshit because you don't even get to sleep.
Well, okay, thinking about this logically, you've got a hole in your chest. You're gonna take a nap and wake up, and it's gonna be healed.
I mean, like if you're by the book,
Yeah, I
just to
know.
throw it out there, right? Like it's HP is a measure of your resolve and your luck and your ability to carry on in the face of adversity.
There you go, Taylor, you
yeah.
fucking idiot.
Yeah, you know what helps with that shit? Nap.
Yeah, and, you know, not keeping your lifeblood inside. No, a nap.
I mean, like, it is completely. It makes sense because what do you do when you go have surgery? You have a hole in your chest and they put you to sleep and you wake up and it is fixed.
Okay.
In
Well,
my
So,
opinion,
like,
a nap can solve anything.
generally, if you've been in combat, maybe you didn't get injured, but you're still tired from the fighting and need a few minutes to sit,
There you go.
which we need before we go scouting. Reginald
correct.
needs to sit. He can't walk all day.
He is very
you wear
large
shoes?
and has many rest.
Eric? Do
Uh,
gifts wear shoes?
I mean, I have seen some with some cool like military boot things going on.
Yeah,
He has
this is
military
more of
boot.
a personal question. Like, what do you do? Like, because it's up to you.
I don't know. I'm definitely wearing military boots, and I am keeping all the maces, by the way, because I didn't realize that gifts actually like to collect fucking weapons. That's what they do.
It's just innately in the character.
It literally is. Like the way I designed Reginald just on a whim happens to be exactly how gifts just are,
Yep.
There you go.
and I love it. So he has a mace collection or a flail collection.
So short rest.
Rest-
I
Begin.
You're a gift.
Did you say begin?
Begin.
I
Okay.
felt like it said burn. I was like, well, shit.
Ooh. That's
Oh, Fennec.
more than what I need.
Venek's looking a lot better.
Ooh.
3.
I give Fennec a sympathetic back rub.
That -2 is terrible.
The fact that he can use a hit die and lose health.
Yeah, Eric, what happened? Like,
He hurts himself. He goes he goes to perform triage on himself and ends up stabbing himself in the leg.
Takes like a point of psychic damage from a bad dream or some shit.
That's terrible. Oh god.
like,
It's actually
Eric, legit in the notes, can you lose hit points like that?
Let me actually look that up.
Because I don't know if I've ever come across the answer for that.
I like that Becca refers to the rules as the notes. It makes me feel like there's just a bunch of scribbled papers.
So, okay, according to Crawford on the Twitters, you just don't regain any hit points. You don't lose any.
Oh.
Yeah, the sixth printing of the book on page 186 of the PHB. After applying your Constitution modifier to a hit die roll, you regain a minimum of 0 hit points.
Can we actually house rule it so I can lose hit points?
Sure, take inspiration.
You are
Okay.
a monster.
He gets inspiration for being a monster, though, so...
That's
Does
so
that
much
make
more
it worth it?
enjoyable.
Okay.
That is awesome, though.
So, yeah, that all being the case, yeah, you've completed a short rest, and nothing has attempted to murder you to death in the previous 60 minutes. What would you like to do now, Scout?
Yes.
Okay, so what are we scouting?
Well, you are aware that Clan Van Thamper has a villa in the upper city. Being patriarchs, you know that it is probably in a very nice, highly patrolled part of the city. And yeah, you don't have any other leads on other structures in Baldur's Gate that would be that would like house any of their fuckery. So that's kind of the one lead.
So what you're telling me is our first job is to figure out how to get to their villa. Because I don't know if any of us have access to the upper city.
Could I
Um,
use my connections
Is that
within the
Fennec?
city and connections specifically to the criminal underground to be able to find a way, possibly like through the sewers or something?
that is potentially possible. I would also throw out there that like while you are doing this in a somewhat unofficial capacity, you are still deputies of the Flaming Fist, and that does carry some degree of authority. So, you know, while you probably don't want to go around broadcasting everything that you're planning to do, it might be enough to get you through a gate to the upper city.
Okay. I'm not used to doing this shit legal, guys, so this is kind of a new thing for me.
Well, send the rogue to go and scout who's closest, probably.
You can fly, can't you?
Yeah, I can look overhead, see what I can see from up above.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I stand out in a crowd.
What do your bird eyes see?
Yeah, you do stand out in a crowd and also alone in the skies above the city.
You stand out pretty much anywhere you are.
Hide in like a cloud or something.
A pretty low cloud.
But yeah, so okay, so maybe a tag team Zerberator Fennec scouting mission.
Yeah.
Probably the two sneakiest things. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Rhea would volunteer, but also Rhea is noisy as fuck. So
Clink, clink, clunk, clunk, clink, clunk.
I'm not
yeah.
terrible, but I'm not a monk or a rogue. So
do we get
Yeah.
any information about
We do
from?
have both a monk and a rogue, so let's go with that.
Do we get any information from the one brother before he ran out of town?
Um, let's see. I can recap the
did he at
little
least
bit
tell
that
us
you
where?
gave me before.
Like where?
Where in
Didn't
the upper
get
city
that.
the villa is?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so we at least know where the place is.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, why don't we just all go walk by it and then maybe have Zerberator and Fennec take a closer look, but that way we're all nearby in case something happens.
Yeah. I mean, we can probably loiter for a small period of time without anyone caring.
I'm good at loitering.
That sounds like a decent plan.
Just going back to your entry level thug shit
Yup.
days.
That's my expertise.
Hanging outside 7-Eleven,
Yup.
cussing people out.
Nook and Silent Knob.
Gross.
I know.
Nice. So, yeah, you do that. So straight through, like just all of you through the gate to the upper city, hang out, and then deploy a couple sneaky folks for scouting.
Yeah.
All right.
I probably won't go through the gate. I'll probably take off from the inn and just fly way overhead.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully guards don't try to shoot you down from entering the upper city.
Hopefully they don't have like.
Going.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't have like bird
Station.
That's a good point.
Keep birds from landing.
Ah, yes, the infinite chicken wire wall of Baldur's Gate.
Well, it's a port town, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure they have a lot of bird problems. I just know like down in Florida they do that a lot. They have like
Infinite
wire,
chicken wire.
Yep.
or it's not even chicken wire. It's like fishing line.
Right. Bird just flies into it and shears its wing off.
Yeah.
Good God.
Well, no, that reminded me of the story my dad told me. My dad or mom told me where my neighbor had a zip line in our backyard to the island across the river, and one time a goose ran straight into it and fell, and it never came back. It's just like, nope, not ever again.
Jeez.
All right. So, you all then go through the gate, flashing the flaming fist deputy badges that you all have been issued, and of course, covering for Rhea as she is not deputized, but a material witness or some such. And yeah, you get through the gates without incident and maneuver through the streets of the upper city, which are indeed much more heavily patrolled than the lower city and outer city, where you all probably spent the majority of your time. Yeah, rare is the moment when you are not within the eye line of at least one armed guard. And you can certainly, set up shop alongside a somewhat nearby building in such a way as to not be super conspicuous. Let's get some rolls from folks. So all of you who are trying to just like hang out, blend in, so on and so forth. Just give me a performance check for the acting natural part of this whole thing.
That
mouse
could have
won't
gotten
work.
a lot worse. What'd you do to your mouse?
I don't know. I got it to work though.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
That's pretty successful.
Yeah.
Let's see about Rhea. Wow, even Rhea, like she's pulling it off somehow. Okay, so yeah, you all just kind of like duck into an alley or whatever. Maybe like I don't know, pretend to be like
We
probably
could
not
hang
playing
out at a
games.
food stand.
There you go. Sure,
That's pretty natural.
hang out at a food stand. Grab some lunch in a situation where people can stand within 6 feet of one another for prolonged periods of time. And yeah, then the sneaky people, or at least the sneaky person who is running his own character, makes a stealth check. Nice. I shall make one for Zerberator. Let's hope we don't kill off Amanda's character.
That's an insane stealth check.
Fennec is so stealthy, the DM can't find him.
Invisibird.
Alright. Stealth check.
I mean, you don't usually look that direction, so
Okay. So not the best from Zerberator. So, generally positive, but
I mean, she is a
Um,
dragonborn slinking around the upper levels of Baldur's Gate.
fair. So I think the broad strokes of what the two sneaky folks see on the approach to Van Thamper Villa is that it is a pretty sizable, like walled compound situation with a manor house sitting in the middle of it, a stable off to one corner of the property, and a total of 3 gates. One to the north, 2 to the south. The main entry to the house is on the south side.
3 gates to
1 north, 2 south. And main entry is on the south side of the house. Back door to the north. The property is patrolled by 3 trios of guards who circle the house in such a way as to minimize uncovered space. It would be quite the task to get by unnoticed without some sort of distraction or removal of guards from the equation. The house itself, also worth noting, has a balcony with a couple of doors that lead in just above the front door. And I think the last particularly notable detail is there is a tower. One of the more, like, I guess, frontmost portions of the house goes up beyond the house-wide second floor. There is a tower that goes up to what looks like a third. Like a 20 by 20 room probably at the top of that. And
is there a window up there?
there are lots of windows.
Well, Reginald isn't exactly a climber. Um,
Representing the
willing
chunky
to
boys. I
try.
appreciate it.
It's not to say he won't try. I'm just advising about it.
If I give you a rope, you can't climb.
I'm sure you could try and climb. I just don't know how good it's gonna go.
Have you ever
I
seen a
have-
hippo try to climb a rope?
I actually have like 4 athletics. But he's a
How
thicker
high
man.
is the wall?
Let's see.
Something we just push them up over.
So the outer wall of the property, is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll say like 10 feet. 12 feet. That was close.
Maybe I could jump over it.
Reggie actually, long considered a career in the NBA.
He is literally the Michael Jordan of hippo people.
Dude, I don't know how hippos can jump. I assume not well, but maybe gifts have some special ability.
Gifts have a gift.
Indeed.
Grappler can just climb over anything, right?
He can, in fact, cast Spider Climb.
There you go.
Okay. So if we tied some rope to you and had you fall off the opposite side of the wall, you'd just sort of drag them up.
Actually, yes, I'm almost 500 pounds. Actually, I'm almost 600 pounds with all my gear.
So we could tie 3 people to you and just have you just drag them up.
They might need to cover themselves in pillows or something.
Slingshot everybody up.
Yeah, we want to do that?
Well, we didn't want to do it
No.
today.
Okay. So we can get over the wall, yes, but we will be seen as soon as we get over the wall.
So we murder a few guards and
Oh my god.
Okay.
0 fucks given.
Sounds good to me.
Maybe the guards aren't involved with the cult. They probably don't know what's going on. They're just guards.
but it's also their job to guard this place.
Okay.
Okay, but
If we ask them nicely to not attack us, I don't think that's going to go very well.
I'm just saying we might not have to kill them. If we have to, okay.
Okay, but we also
we can disable
probably
them.
should do it as quietly and quickly as possible so they can't raise an alarm.
What if we cause a distraction?
Like,
Oh,
set the front of the house on fire.
Some-
Eric! You remember the last time we tried to... I was in a party who tried to cause a distraction from a walled house and they sent the front of the house on fire?
I mean, it would work as a distraction.
Let's see. What?
Was that the one where I.S. Ron blew up the entire front of the house?
No, that's where one of the party members got captured and ended up in fucking Avernus!
Yeah, that's a thing. Well, hey, all roads and such.
I have 3 alchemist fire I could just drop somewhere in their front yard or front of their house.
Oh yeah, I have a potion of fire breath. I could always, eat this and just blah.
Like walk up to the guards. Excuse me.
Exactly. Yeah. And then just let myself through and then go up to the next set of guards and do the same thing. Eventually it'll stop working, but we'll figure out a plan from there.
I mean, we don't need to get rid of all, like, okay, do the guard paths, pass?
No, they are all patrolling in a circular fashion in the same direction along the outside of the house.
So what you're telling me is if we remove a single trio of guards, we can then be okay. We just take out a single trio and hide their whatever is left of them, and no one will be none the wiser, and we could head inside.
For
Hopefully.
maybe a few minutes.
Well, no, because they won't know that they're dead or taken care of or whatever.
Those would be
It is-
terrible guards if they don't realize that other guards are missing.
That's
Well-
what I'm
For a
saying.
few
Their
minutes.
paths don't pass. So
Yeah.
if no one ever sees them for 6 hours, then no one's gonna notice.
From the
That-
way
No
they
one's going to miss them.
from the way
Yeah.
they path, does it look like there might be time to slip through? Or will we pretty much always be in sight?
You'll pretty much always be in sight.
Okay, so we might not actually have time to take one out.
How much time is there in between a pass and the next, like can see us?
Let's see.
How much time would we have?
Yeah, let me think on that one real quick. Taking a look at this here map. So, assuming some stuff, you might like if you time your attack of your target guards pretty well and are able to pull it off quietly. Let's see. How
That's
long
being
is
very
the-
optimistic.
I mean, we are asking what is feasible, not what is likely. You might be able to get away with like 15-ish seconds, like maybe 18. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 3 turns.
3 rounds? Oh.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of time.
No, because it's basically hit hide. That drop down hit hide. That does not sound likely. Okay.
What if we could distract the other two groups?
We have to distract them. The problem is like as soon as they are like, okay, someone's breaking in, it's a problem. So we have to make sure that no alarm is ever hit at all.
Distraction?
Yeah.
Light the front gate on fire.
Distraction and don't get captured?
Can't promise anything, but I can do distraction.
Can you not get captured?
Depends on if
They're
they
in
die
line
if I
for-
fire breath them.
We could do a full-on assault. I don't
Even-
think it's a good idea, but
Even
it's
the
an
guards
option.
outside can overwhelm us. Let alone whatever is inside.
Yeah.
Oh, do I see anybody in the tower watching? To keep an eye on the guards.
Make a perception check. You do not see much of anything going on in that tower.
No.
You're in a cloud.
Damn.
But yeah. I mean, if this helps at all, here is a very rough series of boxes that represents the property. So little ones are gates. The big one in the top left corner, well, big-ish one in the top left corner is the stable, and then house is in the middle.
What's the distance between the wall and the house? Roughly.
Let's see. For actual scaling purposes,
Wait,
that would be
what's this big box in the corner?
Stables.
stable.
Stables. Okay. Sorry, I was watching the hippo. This is not my fault.
Sounds like your fault. So the distance from the house to the wall ranges, depending on your spot, from 15 to 30 feet.
Where's the main gate?
So if you look at the bottom left, that is the one that is more like wagon carriage sized, and then there is a humanoid centric gate to the right of that one,
Gotcha.
lining up a little bit more with the house.
Okay.
So there's nobody guarding specifically the gates.
Correct. No, they're all just circling counterclockwise around the property.
Okay. Anybody in the stables?
Let's
And
see.
does it look like there's a way through the stables? Are we able to see like through like the barn door or anything?
We could stash bodies in there for briefly if we needed to.
Or even like go in through there if there's a
Well, there's
opening.
a gate right next, or a fence nearby the stables.
Right. So yeah. To clarify though, there are no outward facing doors from the stable. The only doors to that thing lead into the property, within the fenced in sections. As far as people, let's get another perception check. Yeah, I mean, you don't see signs of anything, but hard to say.
Gotten one good number tonight. Everything else has been crap.
This looks like Laura's paper.
What do you mean?
With the
What
stain.
paper?
Your coffee
Oh yeah,
paper.
my
Okay.
4-hour coffee paper.
We could always go back to the inn to take the long rest and then come back for the actual thing
Oh.
tomorrow and do more scouting and see if there's another opportunity.
I'm pretty sure our plan was to always come back tomorrow. My plan was to always come back tomorrow.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
I just
everybody
mean we
can
don't
go.
have to like kind of pick the way in right now. We can do the long rest and then come back. And
Should we hit
decide
it
then.
Yeah.
early in the morning, early in the night, early just before dawn?
Can one of us or two of us perhaps stake out the property until later in the evening, before we head back to the inn, and just see if there's any like shipments or anything?
Sure. So, is that a plan or a proposal?
Proposal and offer to be one of the ones staying to stake it out.
Well, if we're not doing any other major stuff, I want to reach out to my guys, and see if they have any, from a criminal standpoint, like, you know,
Can we crawl up their sewer system into their house?
yeah, see if they have any known entrances that are less than secure.
Did this person build the sewers? I'm sure she knows about all of the entrances.
Right, but
Sometimes
you don't know. You know, she could have lost track. They may not know. You know, they may not go down there.
they could have dug a hole into her basement.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's worth looking into at least.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's a potential thing to do over a long rest. Cool. All right. Other stuff?
During my long rest, I would like to make another potion.
Madness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would also like to make some tools. I will think about what tools.
You do that.
Yep, I'm gonna make some tools.
Okay. All right. So sounds like Reggie might want to stay behind, watch for shipments, so on and so forth. Any takers on partner for that?
Fennec's not having a good day. He's going to bed.
Reginald understands.
After I talk to my guys, I probably, if like nobody else, decided to go and stay with him, I'd probably go join him.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Bring food.
yeah, Nuck would have definitely brought like two like lamb shanks, like fired over a grill, and like I'd have brought like the full picnic basically for you and me.
So how far away is the inn from the house that we're at in terms of like time?
Let's see. It would probably take you as I pull up my Baldur's Gate map. It'd probably take you like a good 20 minutes to get back to the inn.
Okay. Yeah, we can head back at like midnight or something.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah. If everybody else wants to go back, get a rest in, that can be arranged. And so, before we get to the everybody top off your stuff part, yeah, Reggie and Nuck, you stick around and you watch the Van Thamper estate for several hours. And you don't see any shipments coming or going, but every now and then, you do see visitors. Some folks let themselves in through the gate, and they, either greet the guards who seem to recognize them, or show them something, probably some sort of formal invitation from someone in the house. And
I know. Please get one of those.
oh,
I want them to get one of those invitations or get to look at one.
um,
I was literally just reading up on Forgery Kit, so I probably would have told them that if they could grab one of those.
I hate to say it, but you've got Beavis and Butthead for like
Yeah.
stakeout duty. So I don't know how
I'm
much
if
actual info you're gonna get.
if you can give me anything.
I mean, I'm sure Nuck probably would have at this point written down papers exchanged or something like that. That there's papers. There's always papers.
okay. Cool. So yeah, you observe that being a thing. And the people who go in, you don't see any of them leave for the remainder of your time staking the place out.
Do we ever see Mama's boy come in?
Amric?
Yes.
You do not.
Okay. Do we see any sign of him or, well, yeah, of him around the house at all?
I don't
Pop out
think
or...
so. No.
Okay. Because I would have been looking for him probably.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay,
So
cool. So, other things. I guess. Is Nuck like okay? So you wanted to do your like criminal underworld connection shit too, right?
yeah. So this would have been
Um,
probably I would have joined him after that.
okay. So yeah, I mean, I think talking to a few people. Um, it's probably one of those things that like they'll get back to you in the morning because they got to like talk to their sources and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when you wake up after your long rest, you can probably expect some info.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Cool. Other stuff that people wanted to do. I know Becca's working on maybe some tools.
I am going to wake up having made a forgery kit.
Cool.
you said did you say there were a couple wagons that went up and came back?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I said no shipments, just people.
Okay. Okay. I must have heard shipment and I missed no
Yeah.
in there. Okay.
It's a bummer we can't all fit under a wagon.
Says the hippopotamus man.
I'm sorry. I didn't choose to be born as a gift.
That's a loaded
Are
statement.
you really sure?
Yeah. That's a loaded statement.
But yeah, so after the stakeout and the talking to the sources and all that stuff, long rest does happen. And so yeah, mark off your you know the re-upped hit points, recover some hit dice, all of that good stuff. I will make sure that we do that for Zerberator as well. Do.
So yeah, I think once we got back, at least Nuck would have reported in that I'm mostly convinced that they're vampires, and you have no idea where this came from, but just Nuck is convinced that most of them are vampires, and that they have a slip of paper that everybody has to show some slip of paper that to the guards.
Is there a way we can get a hold of a slip of paper or take a good look at it?
I could go and mug somebody if you want and take their paper.
I mean, honestly, like if we could hold someone up and do a strip search and I could just look at it for a few minutes, like that would also work pretty well.
If we intercepted someone that was coming in that probably had it on them, that's not a bad idea.
Probably want to do it coming out so that they don't inform them that, hey, we got strip searched by...
Out, though.
Huh?
You didn't see anyone leave. You said
Yeah,
you
they don't come back out.
Yeah.
They would arrive, and then we never saw anyone leave, which makes me think there might be another entrance.
Yeah.
But I also think we can just like tie the people up if we need to.
In the city streets, how is that working? There's
Yeah.
no spot for us.
We can find a place.
Which
Isn't
like
it all rich, fancy homes?
We're the Flaming Fist.
Oh my
And we have no
God.
authority in the upper area.
No, we do not. I mean...
I think we might have enough authority in the upper area to be like, can we check your pockets? We're looking for someone who, like, we're checking suspicion. We're checking pockets for someone who stole something. And they pull it out and show it to us, and then they get it back. We might have enough authority for that.
As long as none of the actual guards see us.
Do we have any other options?
Full frontal assault.
ambush.
Are we not allowed to?
I
See,
I
think
mean-
it's a good option.
You can ask people to do a thing. You just don't have the legal backing to actually make them do a thing.
We ask that you comply.
or our dragonborn friend will eat you like the last one that didn't.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Okay. So
That's one option. Other people can have other ideas.
I guess it's worth a try.
Yep,
I
sounds
don't
good to
see
me.
the benefit of it, but we can try it.
I
Well-
mean, if I can make a forgery of their paper, they might just let us in, and we can just walk into the manor.
They know we just tried to murder their son.
They might forget.
Okay, if
I-
all the guards know that we've... Okay, if we're just gonna assume that they all know that we're gonna murder us, we might as well just head in straight and YOLO Leroy Jenkins it. Like,
I'm okay with that too.
Why
How
are we
about we look for another entrance when we get there? And if we don't find one, we can do that. Because there might be like an exit on the property, in like a shack or something nearby. I don't know how much property they have, but if there's like nearby buildings, maybe.
Yeah, what about one of their neighbors? Or one of them nice and friendly? They would let us climb over their walls?
Are they elderly so we can just do it and they won't even notice?
regardless of if we can climb over their walls, the guards are going to see us immediately. So,
So distraction. I mean, if we do
we've
go
gone
in,
full circle. We can distract.
I think it's the best option. Nothing else seems to have like possibility of a good outcome, and distracting them. Maybe if we can make a good distraction, then maybe we can make an opening for at least some of us.
Do we want, like, everyone gathers by the back gate and we distract at the front gate, or, vice versa, and then we all rush in when the guards investigate the distraction?
I think that's at least has a shot.
It has more of a shot than I think anything else we've tried to go for so far. So maybe the stealthiest person can do the distraction.
I can just drop some fire down on them. I'm sure that should work.
Just
Just-
drop a fire.
Alchemist fire potion.
I have 3 of them. I can just drop them in their front yard and
Just hide them
burn
all
some
together.
stuff.
You literally just Mario fireball them.
All right. It could work. I mean, it's certainly distracting.
Especially if I do it from high enough.
Eric, how, like, disastrous is fire in this world? Like, if he drops fire on this manor, like,
Are we talking
Well,
like
like,
bucket
the entire,
brigade or?
like, will it be like the Great Chicago Fire? Like, Baldur's Gate is gone.
Yes, the entirety of Upper Baldur's Gate is all wood. That's like the one weakness is fire.
damn.
Problem solved.
All this money and all this wood, and yet they've never been able to solve the.
It feels like they deserve to go up in flames, to be honest.
Yeah, but what about their elderly neighbors?
Oh well.
They're probably nice people.
But anyway, to answer the question, like it probably wouldn't spread too much.
That's not a confident answer.
Wow.
I still think it's the best option, though. We might as well.
I would rather we not do that.
Just if you're gonna do it, make sure you hit all the guards to really distract them. Well, like if there's piles of guards patrolling, Aim for the middle of each so that it's really distracting.
But like, can we have a distraction that's not fire and could kill?
Well, I can't carry very many rocks, so
What if we steal a cart from somewhere else in the city and then accidentally drive it into their gate?
Ooh, I can do that. I'm really good at doing that.
Yeah, like we
There's
could
no
block the
fire.
cart.
Well,
and-
there could be. And
Yeah, we
I
can do
pull out
that.
my fire breath potion.
we can just light the cart on fire and then go from there.
Uh,
But we're okay. Can we not burn down the city?
That's
this
why you
house.
don't light the
Oh.
wagon on fire. The wagon is the
how are-
non-fire option.
How are we going to limit the fire to just this house?
Aren't most of the walls stone?
We're not
city.
firefighters. We don't know how.
What if we just have Fennec dumping water all around the house the entire time we're starting the fire?
so one of the guards asks what he's doing. Nothing, just preemptive maintenance. Don't worry.
He's just doing landscaping.
He's watering the friggin' stone wall.
Okay, I have some caltrops as well. I can throw some of them.
What the fuck is that gonna accomplish?
Could piss them off.
Action.
They stepped on one.
God.
I like the idea of the runaway horse carriage or whatever.
Just literally crash it into the gate.
Yes, I can do that. This is my time to shine. I'm a dumbass.
And they'll believe it.
Yes, this is exactly what I was made for.
Oh God.
This plan.
It's a non-fire option.
Yeah, well, let's take the cart and run it into the gate.
All
and
right.
get it.
So we're stealing somebody's cart to prevent burning
We
down the
can
bad guy's
buy
house.
a cart.
Don't worry about it. I can get a cart. Don't ask. I will. Let me handle that.
It's not that we don't want to burn down the bad guy's house. It's that we don't want to burn down half the city that we're trying to protect.
Like, you think that the bad guys are gonna die? No, all their servants are gonna die trying to battle this fire. All
It's three little bottles.
Do they have like a?
a very good distraction if the fire is over right
Becca, why are you weird?
'Cause she's.
Eric,
Maybe you shouldn't yell so much.
I'm not.
Oh, Eric, you made her sad.
All I want to do is not bring down the city.
We can steal the wagon from bad guys.
I
That'll
mean,
make it better.
I was just gonna steal the first wagon I found, but okay.
I know you were. Would it be possible to get a wagon from the Flaming Fist? Like an unmarked wagon?
Nope.
We're headed out of town. Can we borrow a wagon?
Alright.
Okay, does my guild have a wagon I can borrow? Because I have a guild, and I think I have a guild that has a presence here. So
Do they want the
What
wagon
kind of
returned
present?
in a wrecked fashion?
I can repair it. We can fix this wagon. Oh, for as long as you don't burn it, I can fix the wagon.
No promises.
Fennec's
So-
sad.
Your your guild may be able to help you in acquiring a wagon.
Okay. I don't know how much do wagons cost? Can we just frickin' buy a wagon?
Let's see.
What about
We
rent?
don't have a lot of money.
Can we rent
What
it?
about rent?
Can we rent it with insurance?
Lots of insurance.
Make sure you stress to the people you're renting it from how much insurance you need on it.
We can save money by asking for just fire insurance.
Yes.
So wagon would run you 35 gold. Not terrible.
5 gold for fire insurance.
That's actually not expensive for what we need
I-
it for.
I only have 31 gold.
It's okay. I think Laura said she was going to buy it.
How dare you, first of all? Elon, poor.
How much gold does Zerberiter have?
Yeah,
right
usually we have
Yeah,
the
I'm
Kate
glaring at
person do
her.
it.
Zerbrader just like whistles to herself. Oh, did you say something? Maybe. I mean, definitely not more than 300.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Zerberiter is buying the cart.
Yeah.
Her pockets are bulging.
Ew.
Yes. Yes. No, she's flipping a platinum piece. And then you look again, and it's a fake copper. It's not even a real copper piece.
Like drops it. You hear like wood hitting the ground.
Yes.
Just a depressing clatter.
You also see her suddenly removing a monocle from her eye.
So yeah, we have a wagon then?
Cool.
What about horses?
Well, yeah, there is that
It's a
bit.
hand. Can we have a hand wagon?
A hand wagon?
Or a
Like
cart.
a car?
Yeah,
A cart. Yeah, on a cart.
Okay.
like that would fit in the block the person door.
Okay. Yeah, my first image was definitely like the car that you had to go and crank. But yeah, you could. Okay, so like a hand wagon. So basically, just like a street vendor stall almost is kind of what I'm picturing, right?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, yeah, a
Oh,
guild would
yeah.
be able
Are
to
we
hook you up
gonna
with that.
kill an ox? If we're gonna light the thing on fire, we're gonna kill an animal.
You mean we have dinner for later?
Well, there's no we. I'll crash it.
We have a dragonborn
So we're
that will
gonna
eat it.
kill a nuck.
Ah, you won't kill me.
He's expendable.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Wait a second.
What the hell is happening with the cabbages?
Don't worry about it.
God.
Cabbages.
This is why you Sorry. I'm laughing at this. This is why you watch Avatar, just to see the cabbage guy. But I got very distracted by that.
That is an angry
That
corgi.
dog wants cabbage so badly.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god. I just looked at Discord.
Yeah, it's.
I'm so sorry.
I feel like what that person's about to do to that cabbage.
That
Oh,
dog is
there's
so
another
angry.
Yes.
for cabbage. Why are dogs doing this?
Dogs love cabbage.
Is somebody else hiding in the cart?
I mean, if they want to, but You're in for a bumpy ride.
I
I'm just-
posted the censored version.
I'm just assuming that whoever is with the cart is not. It'll be
Gonna
much more
die.
difficult for them to get in. Oh, he's so sleepy while eating cabbage.
I mean, I guess that's the campaign, huh?
Yeah, I'm okay being the sacrificial lamb in this plan. I don't have to. Yeah, I don't have to get in.
I'm wondering.
You just drive the
though-
cart into the gate. We sneak in from the back.
Yup.
I'm wondering if one of your connections can drive the cart in and then like bounce so that we have everyone.
I mean, I was kind of gonna do that too, but
Bounce or get some friends to bounce.
no, drive in and then just run.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Well,
they're no longer distracted. So
You don't want to run. You want to just like apologize to them for accidentally crashing your cart into their gate,
do,
Oh,
do
that's fair.
and then cause a ruckus.
yeah, like accidentally run and then everything you do, it looks like you're trying to help, but in fact you're just messing it up more.
I'm good at that too.
I'll fly over the villa with Plan B in case things go bad.
With his fire bombs.
All right.
Not gonna lie, if I had fire bombs, I'd want to use them too.
I mean, that's legit. So, yeah. So we're going with the group assembled at the back door, and then the cart crashing through the gate, causing a mighty ruckus, and see what happens from there.
Yes.
Okay.
So that gets us inside the wall, but can we like get into is there a back door for the manor?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you guys getting over the wall or through the gate?
Well,
We
the
are
gate
opening
is
the gate
unlocked.
and heading in.
Is the gate unlocked?
People
The
just
gate
kind
will
of
be
go
unlocked after I lockpick it. If it is not already.
in. There
Okay.
you go.
That works. Works for me.
All right. So, okay. We have a plan.
Separately, I would like to work on a lovely forgery and put it in my pocket, requesting the presence of, let me check my notes. Where are my notes? Davius Krieg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Writing a note, just you're what? So frame this for me. You're trying to get Thavius Krieg to come with you?
I'm writing an official looking note that requests the presence of him.
Okay. From whom?
I'm trying to figure that one out right now.
Says the flaming fist.
Yeah, here's the flaming fist boss person.
Yeah, just
That's
put a flaming fist stamp
missing
on
or
it.
whatever.
I was thinking, actually,
We could really teach those bastards for conscripting us. Drag that their name through the mud so hard.
Jasso.
Oh.
Clem?
No, his father.
Okay.
Sorry, that was very far up in my notes.
All right, so you are going to come up with an invite for Thavius Krieg to come and visit Clan Josso elsewhere in the city.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess as that is part of your preparation stuff, go ahead and make a check with your forgery kit.
Okay. I am not proficient in forgery kits. So,
Okay, so you do not benefit from proficiency bonus.
yeah.
In which case, don't even worry about the item. Just give me a dex check.
Okay. 18.
Okay. Also, as part of your long rest, Nuck would be armed with the information that there is a suspected underground entrance to the Van Thamper property, but the one or two people who said that they were going to try and check it out have not returned from doing so.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, I think they may have better odds.
Plus, like underground usually means stone, which can withstand fire.
Yeah.
And no flying.
Gifts actually love explosions, by the way. Like, they're just mesmerized by them.
Please don't be mesmerized. We need to move.
I'll ask
No
Ellie if she's able to
apologies.
make more of these fire bombs.
I have to check my notes. But first I have to finish typing up my notes to check my notes.
Couple supplies that I want to grab.
How many do you want?
Oh, just in the future if we
Oh,
make them.
okay.
I would like.
Since if I use these.
I want to find a broken lantern. Like just a regular. Doesn't have to be anything fancy.
Okay.
And I want to have Ellie help me burn a spot on the essentially the passenger side where I would somebody would possibly set a lantern and have it get knocked over and catch on fire.
Wait, what?
For the cart. So basically, that's the cover story that I'm planning on using. And
Okay.
is that I kicked my lantern over, it lit the cart on fire, I lost control, and I put it out, but crashed.
Okay, so you want me to burn the cart?
Not just a controlled spot.
Yeah, you want me fine. You want me to etch a fire into the cart.
Yes.
Okay. I can probably do that.
Okay. I mean, if not, I can always do my potion of fire breath and just light the cart on fire.
Becca can do that, so I'm hoping Ellie can also do that.
Probably.
Yeah, Fennec may be able to leave convincing burn patterns as well.
Okay. So, for let's see, is Becca set with her stuff or?
I could also create smoke bombs. That might be useful. For the future.
Okay. Those sound good to have as well.
Eric, as a question.
Yes.
So I'm in Xanathar's, right?
Mhm.
It says I can use alchemist supplies to create a puff of thick smoke. How big is a puff of thick smoke? Is that just a puff like this big?
Yeah, if it's a puff, I'm thinking maybe obscures one space on a map.
Okay. I'm going to do some studies on this. Maybe I can create a bigger puff of smoke later. Okay.
Okay. So, burning things. It's pretty reasonable, I think. Hand waveable even. Although I did hear a description of Nuck having a passenger seat on the cart, which brings me back to: is this thing being pulled by an animal?
Or I mean, basically just having it next to me to where I would within grabbing
Got it.
distance.
Okay, got it.
So,
So hand cart.
floorboard, whatever. You know.
Gotcha. All right, hand cart, front door with Nuck. Everybody else, back door. So, if this is the plan, let us proceed with first, I think, stealth checks on the part of the group who is heading toward the back of the property.
Oh no.
I feel like we're doing the whole hiding again. So.
All right, let's see. Zerberator. Do.
Laura?
Ooh, no.
Am I going with you guys?
Unless you want to go with Nook.
Ooh, no.
Oh, it's okay. Grab car will save you.
So,
Team crash the
about that
cart.
underground entrance.
Yeah, team crash the cart's looking real good now.
Oh, we didn't do good.
I regret everything.
I did fine.
So, yeah. Also, it sounded like Ellie was going to be the one doing the lock picking.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me a
Lock.
thieves' tools check, as it is locked.
I'm assuming that's Dex.
Indeed.
So.
Okay. So, more on that later. Meanwhile, as Nuck prepares for his big moment, the plan, as I understand it, is have a broken lantern in your cart and pretend to have it go out of control and crash through one of the front gates of Van Thamper Villa,
Yes.
thereby distracting all of the guards in the vicinity.
Yes.
Okay. So, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Alright. Oof. Story of best campaign.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Okay. So, as the dramatic music comes to a peak and the plan starts, we see Nuck take a running start and just plow into the front gates of Van Thamper Villa. The guards turn and look at the cart that's now like wedged part way through the gates. And they, like the nearest group of them, like runs up to you and says, "What's going on here?"
The fire. I don't. And I'm just unintelligible, kind of like still panicking. And I'm just like pointing basically down at my feet where the lantern is. Probably was at this point because it's probably with the collision gone flying.
So yeah, he like looks at his fellow guards and says, "Ah, great, he doesn't even speak the language." He just looks at Nug and says, "You," points to you real slow. "Sit. Wait."
I'll just sit. Like, immediately stop panicking and just sit.
Oh no!
Well,
Alright. Yeah, these guards. So there, three more show up around the corner of the house, and so like, one of them is sitting with you, like inside the walls. Uh, Two are now like outside. They've like climbed over the cart and are trying to like figure out how to extricate it from the gate. And in the meantime, those of you around the other side,
Quick question,
like you
Vince. Sorry,
yeah.
since you did mention, is the one that's like watching me or whatever? Is he close to me or not? Because if he's not, I would probably get out and try to like just start tugging on the cart, trying to get it out of the gate.
No, he's like right next to you.
Okay,
like
then
there's
I'm just gonna
yeah,
sit there.
it's very much this dude is highly sus situation.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm still flying overhead watching them.
Okay. Yeah, and those of you at the north side of the property around the back door, you hear the commotion, you hear yelling and what's going on, all that stuff, and then the guards back here, like look at one another. One of them goes around the side of the house to see what's going on, leaving two guards reasonably close to the front gate. The closest one being about 15 feet from the gate. And it seems like they're sticking around. Like that, you see the one as you peek around the corner, just kind of standing there, like, eyes on a swivel sort of situation. You imagine the other one's probably doing the same thing. Seems this may be the best opportunity that you have.
Oh no. Alright.
I mean, they're not going anywhere, so. Also, you are muted.
Time for plan B?
Yes, maybe. I guess
What
that
if-
depends on Fennec.
Yeah, seeing that things aren't going very well, I'll drop some firebomb. I'll take all of the alchemist fire and drop it in their front yard.
Yes.
Trying to aim for the front of the house.
Aiming for the front of the house. Okay. So, all right.
Man, you really want this to burn. Let's go.
Let's see here.
We're gonna be in and out quick.
Okay, so Nuck is out front. And grab a cart real quick to wedge in the gate.
This plan
as soon
can
as
still
they-
work.
As soon as they drop them, I want to get down and back to the rest of the group.
Okay. So do that. Yeah, you drop the thing. Let's put the cart fucking sideways. I don't know how Nuck pulled that off, but it's sideways.
Yes.
All right, and then everybody else is going to end up at the north side. So I will get that situated. And then we shall commence the shenanigans. All right. So Fennec drops the alchemist's fire. Which, yeah, let's see here. Sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. Yep. So, whoosh, just down the front wall of Van Thamper Villa, like you see this like napalm situation, just whoop, drop down. There's like a little fire right in front of the door too. The guards yell, which draws. I mean, like the three who hadn't been actively doing anything here go running. Well, they look up and let's see. How is Fennec's stealth check that he did. Not terrible. So they look up, and Fennec, as you disappear over the rooftop, you just hear fire from the sky, and yeah, they don't seem to be tracking you. Although the guards on the other side seem aware now that there's fire from the sky. We're gonna.
Is there a
We're
chance
gonna
for me
get-
to be able to run away at all? Like in this chaos of fire raining down, can I like point and panic, and then as the guard that's next to me is like looking over there, I just run?
I mean, the guard next to you is already highly suspicious of you. So if you try to run, he's going to take an opportunity attack.
I mean, that's fine. I
No,
would
it's
just-
not. You're gonna die. You're alone with like 4 guards.
But if they come and march you in the manor with the rest of us,
Yeah, my thought is, I'm not necessarily like just bolting and running away. I'm just like maybe like jumping down and cowering behind the cart, away from the raining fire that just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay.
So that's
That-
all I'm doing is like
Got it.
scaring
That makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just kind of scoot you a little bit then, and then I'll bring you over to a map, and we'll make some sense of this.
Okay.
So definitely have Ellie closest to the gate. She was doing the lockpicking, which does succeed. However, once all this stuff goes down, yeah, shit gets kind of crazy, right? So here we are at Van Thamper Villa. And I guess, yay, okay, here we go. No, there we don't go. What do we do in Roll20? That's better. Okay. Let's see about the initiatives. Or not? Maybe not. Do I need to restart the thing? Settings, API scripts. Currently just it. Yep, gotta restart. Awaken! Awaken scripts! There we go. Okay. So, as all of this stuff is going down, Ellie?
yes.
You just finished unlocking the back gate. You see a guard standing, looking around wide-eyed as the words "fire from the sky" just rang out over the grounds of the Van Thamper estate. What do you want to do?
First I want to ask, so what rolled for an initiative? Like, is that a turret or a wall outlet? Like, it looks like a
It's the cart.
plug to plug in the wall.
It's the cart, and actually, it didn't roll
Okay.
for
I didn't.
Nuck then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rolled the cart instead of Nuck.
Amazing.
Okay, I was really confused about that.
There we go.
I love this cart that gets its own turn.
The cart attacks the guard.
Yep.
It's a mimic.
Sentient cart. Dun, dun, dun.
It's a
Okay.
mimic cart.
That's I'm okay with that. It was definitely a deal if we bought a mimic
Yes.
actively control. Okay. So I open the door and I see a guard.
Hmm.
Man, I need the silence spell. Do I have that?
Silence.
No, that's my monk that has it. What's the range? Like he's definitely suspicious of us. So I'm just gonna try and shoot him real quick. I don't think an 11 hits. Maybe it does.
An 11 does not hit.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, so yeah, you shoot at him, and of course then he yells, "We're under attack!" And yeah.
I mean, fire just came from the sky, so I think everyone knew that.
Well, yeah, but like he specifically, the people at the north side of the manor are under attack. All right. Anything else
Everyone
for
is
Ellie?
under attack. Well, no, that's okay.
Grabthar.
I'm gonna do that little sidestep, and then we're gonna go ahead and shoot that guy with my Eldritch Blast.
Do it. 21 will hit. 3 points of damage.
That's
Anything
supposed
else?
to add my charisma modifier of 3 as well. I don't know why it didn't.
Okay. So 6 points of damage. He's
And then
still
that'll
up.
be it.
Okay. Fennec.
I'll run in and. Where did I see him? Alright, I'll attack him.
Okay.
Spearing him.
Okay.
How's it
And
work?
to clarify, you're trying to kill this man, not say subdue him.
Silence him.
That is cryptic. All right. So, if you want to do this non-lethally, you can bonk him on the head, and he will collapse unconscious.
Okay, then yes.
Alright.
Just run and swing. Just club him on the side of the head with a spear.
There you go. Down he goes. So you do see that his one compatriot is over here.
Yep,
And that's
I
probably
see.
the only other one that you notice from this vantage point. So, anything else?
I'm trying to figure out how to get to that guy. I'll start heading towards him.
Okay. Cool. Then, Nuck.
What is the guy next to me doing?
At the moment, he is still trying to like stick by you and keep an eye on you, but he is like visibly looking up at the sky for the time being.
And I heard the shout of "We're under attack," right?
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna let me see. I will. It's a bonus action to do a potion, right?
This is a full action to do a potion.
Or okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. I will kind of subtly, if I can, go into a rage. Regardless of
Quiet,
whether or not-
seething rage.
Yes, and I would like to, with my action, chug my potion of fire breath.
Okay.
So, and that will, that would be it, I guess.
All right.
I will say I do notice to be like I'll pull like my my warhammer off, like not necessarily an aggressive towards him, but almost in like a defensive kind of thing. But
This is totally not meant to smash your face, officer, kind of way.
yeah. But
Okay.
again, with a performance of 1, I don't know how convincing it is.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So,
yeah.
Ronnie.
I'm gonna sneak into this building. We're pretty much giving up being sneaky, right? Like, they know we're here.
I mean, their front door is on fire. People are yelling, "We're under attack." and fire from the sky. So I'll leave that to your interpretation.
Yeah, but like they don't know where we are. Please. Okay, that's fine. I'm I'm just saying, but I'm just gonna attack this person. Ooh. And it's a 22.
All right, that'll hit.
I should have done my starry for.
Yeah, with 8 points of damage, he is still up.
That's okay. Ronnie. Okay, that's it.
All right. Zerberator will. I guess well, she was probably seen when the gate opened. So, bonus action hide. Lay sneak. Forward. To here. Shoot the person. Like so. With advantage. Because she's sneaky. Why not a heavy crossbow? He is very dead.
Pins into the wall.
Like it just drops him. Like the momentum of the bolt just like carries him straight down to the ground.
Just ragdolls.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's that. Reginald.
Alright, I actually can't see anything inside the house because I'm behind this wall.
Indeed.
So I'm just gonna go through and then assess from there.
Double check and make sure you at least have some sight.
Okay.
You do have sight. Okay, good.
Oh. There's no one else there that's alive.
That is true. Although
I
the
figured
door,
maybe there'd be one more, but they're dead.
the back door to the house is down this way. If that is a thing you're interested in.
Yes. But I cannot move that far. Ooh, I could dash.
Yeah.
Right here? Or down by Zerberator? Maybe I'm in the house. I think I'm in the house.
No, you're good. You're on the patio thing.
Okay.
This is the door right here.
Okay. Can I just like charge into it?
Sure.
Because I'm dashing the entire time, and I figure it's a good way to stop and also help the party get into the house.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Make an athletics check. Okay.
It could be worse.
Through the sheer power of your momentum, you're able to run through the door. And as you blast open the back door of the Van Thamper house, you see people inside. They look fucking terrified. So, yeah, looking in, you see what looks like a maid and a butler. Maid, like probably like 20 years old or so. Just like wide-eyed jumps probably like 2 feet in the air, right, as she just sees the door like good.
I yell to them that the house is on fire and they have to evacuate. And I try and yell it loud enough that the party hears and doesn't murder them as they run away.
Okay. The closest one to you is by the way like a 70-year-old dude in classic butler attire.
Okay, well he can waddle.
I say. Okay. So yeah, he looks fucking terrified, and we'll put them on the initiative tracker now. All right. Cool. Guards. Okay, so the guy next to Nuck, like scans the sky, looks back down at him, says, "I know you've got something to do with this," and he's gonna try and grapple you.
Okay. That is an athletics.
Yep, or acrobatics, whichever
Shit
you're
happens.
best at. But since you're raging, that'd be athletics. Okay. So yeah, like our guard friend here got a 20 on his strength check. So like nothing to laugh at, but as he tries to like wrap Nuck up, you're able to just like shove him away
I stiff arm him.
and yeah, so that's that. You shove him away. The other three guards over here. Let's see. One's gonna run up here and yeah, we're not fucking around. He's just gonna throw a spear at you.
Okay.
That is not gonna hit. And then this guy also gonna throw a spear at you. Also not gonna hit. And this guy, he would go here. And spear. That is a 16 to hit. What's your AC?
That is a 16.
Okay. So catches you for 3 halved to 1 point of piercing damage.
Ooh, that one. I make it look real painful.
And then yeah, other dude like hops over here. Spear. 15 misses.
Yep.
Hops up. Tries to spear ya.
A
19.
lot of spears.
19 catches you for 9 halved to 4 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then this guy is going to move, and then he like gets to here, sees this fuckery going on up in the north end, and tucks in the corner over there. And yells over his shoulder, "Intruders to the north!" Ellie. I feel like you're muted.
I feel like I want to run into this building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is the door here or where Zerberator is?
The door is by Reggie. Reggie just opened the door.
Oh. What is this then?
It's the porch patio thing.
I can reach the porch.
Yeah, it got me too. You could dash the building.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, hello, butler.
Yeah. And I'll just be like, quickly! Out the back.
But who are you?
I show my flaming
fire
kiss
brigade.
insignia.
You have
Like-
no power here.
We were scouting through the area when we saw fire and are trying to help
Oh god, they're gonna run past
evacuate.
the dead
Like looks at you and make a deception check.
Oh no! Oh
bodies.
no!
Before crit
15?
could be way worse.
How
Poppycock.
perceptive- This- I'm like, freaking butlers are supposed to be perceptive.
He like looks over his shoulder and says, "Umbra, you're not to go anywhere unless given permission by the lady of the house. Nor am I, and so I shall be staying.
The house is on fire! Please.
And I shall put it out!
Then go
Okay.
put it out in the front of the building.
More on that later.
Where's our NPC friend that we picked up?
That's a good point. She's not on the map.
Invisible.
Here. Wild Rhea appears. And rolls initiative. And would have come up to here. Alright. So then.
Like, you still have to leave to put the building out.
Right. And yeah, that is the thing that he will do. Grabthar seems to have moved, and what is Grabthar doing now? Did he
So
roll?
he sees a guy being real sneaky over here,
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna go ahead and shoot him with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Yes, indeed. And you got that +3 in there now, so 8 points. You blast him. He's still standing. And looks
And then
at
I'm gonna
you.
use my last 5 feet of movement. Boop.
Okay. Fendrick, then, the butler, will begin walking, like, not, I wouldn't even say briskly, just walking. He goes this way. And elegantly draws open the double doors to the kitchen beyond. And yeah, he's going to make his way to about there on his turn. Says, "There's no job for a butler. Should be someone in the kitchen capable of handling these." And
How did this guy live this long?
Someone in the kitchen should handle intruders.
Or the house being on fire? Like, I'm pretty sure that's an all hands on deck kind of situation.
Not
but
his hands. Heaven forbid.
Unless someone has, like, create billions of gallons of water.
I
That's
mean,
the
you don't
exact
know.
name of the spell.
Yeah, create billions of gallons of water. It's a 9th level spell.
Like, create water
I
is
mean-
not like.
You could wish.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Could also be achieved by a cheap rubber hose as well.
Okay. The maid, meanwhile, looks at Ellie, looks at Fendrick, who's like, kind of waddles his way into the kitchen. Says, "Yeah, fuck this. I'm out of here."
At least the maid's smart.
Yeah, I think like she gets to here, sees the guard like knocked out, sees everybody else with their weapons out and stuff, and she just like looks at all of you and says, I won't say anything, I promise," and tries her best to like skirt around. Just
I
like,
stab her.
I won't tell anybody. Just trying to stay clear of this mess. Yeah, and then Fennec.
I'll fly over to this guy. And this one I'm going to just try and stab.
You kill this man.
Go.
You end this man's whole career and life.
Who's this person I see in the stables?
Somebody.
Do they look dangerous? Or
So looking through the window of the stable, you see this like kind of older dude, probably in his like mid to late 50s, wearing like kind of workers' clothes, right? He's out there doing something. Doesn't seem to be actively engaged in like combat or anything. Like he's not brandishing a weapon and pointing it toward the door or anything.
He's just like, man, I just want to take care of these horses.
Oh, I'll continue over here to see where everybody else is around the house.
All right, Nuck.
All right. I I think first case in point, I'm gonna look at this guy that's straight up on me, and I'm just gonna open my mouth and just. I'm going to fire breath.
Ew! What the hell? That was the
Um,
grossest fire breath ever.
basically.
He's just smoker's cough.
Yeah, basically. That's exactly what Nuck does. He like smoker's cough and just breathes fire.
Ew.
So it is a dex
You-
save.
You
with a DC of
essentially just
13.
bad breathed him.
Yes.
All right, and is it Dex save situation?
Yep.
Okay. Do. Dex fails.
All right. 12 damage. All right. With that, Nuck is going to boop, and well, I'm just gonna keep running. Oh, there's a guy there. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
I can't. I would have seen that then. So
Yes.
in that case, I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Action dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, so that would be
Okay,
2
Sonic.
opportunity attacks.
That's fine. I'll take him.
Miss and a miss.
Okay.
And you just haul ass around the side of the house.
Yes, I basically fucking incinerate the guy that's standing next to me and just haul ass around the side of the house.
All right. Ronnie.
Okay. I'm gonna peek around this. Fuck! I thought that was more of a corner. Hmm.
She's gonna peek around this knot corner.
I'm wasting all my movement because I thought that was a bigger corner. Okay, I'm going this way. Oh, there's no one to like shoot. What the hell? Okay, well that was me dashing, so I guess that's it.
All right. Then Zerberator heads in, and let's have her kind of like tuck in here, make another stealth check, maybe hold an arrow for baddies who might come running through. Not great. Okay, Reggie.
All right, I'm gonna actually go in because I can't see again. It's so tight here. So that's the butler, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what do we do now that we're inside?
We
Like, we didn't
Oh,
actually talk about it.
We didn't imagine making it this far.
Oh, well, abort mission. Leave.
I think we go upstairs and look for the. I guess.
Wait, you
Head
could ask
punch.
the butler where the lady of the house is. so
Oh!
we
He's gonna be like, "That's not my job to know."
Well, it is if he
can- No,
wants
it
to
is
live.
his job to know. It
It
is part of
doesn't-
his job description.
He doesn't think anything is his job, Becca.
You might think that is. We don't know unless Reggie asks.
Yeah, we'll only know if Reggie asks. No one
Yeah.
else will be successful.
I mean, what you don't know is he's actually very sexist and doesn't listen to questions from women.
What a
He
fucking
literally
asshole.
told the flaming fist to fuck off. I don't know what I can do.
I got a flaming fist for you.
Falcon
Basically.
punch.
He's literally just like, you have no power here. Get out. Like, when you say that,
I bet he wouldn't say
He
that
didn't say
if
get
we
out. He just
started
said we had
hurting
no
him.
power here and told the chick not to leave.
We'll
Which
see
is
how
really
long
bad
he
with
can
Butler.
hold his
He
resolve
is to
for.
not try and kick us out.
We've literally waterboarded, so I think we could get information
God.
from this person.
in the kitchen, full of other kitchen workers.
And knives.
There's a lot of water in the kitchen. What's your point?
There are plenty of sinks, and you can even clean
It's
up
like
afterward.
it would be so easy.
Yeah, it's easy to prepare them for eating
Okay,
too.
you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Let's do it. I'm gonna dash in here and try and grab the butler.
Yes. You gotta buttle the butler.
And I will put across the urgency of his boss's safety.
Okay, so what are you saying to him?
That it's very urgent and we're trying to save a life.
Yes, everything is so urgent these days.
The house is on fire.
Are there
love this
kitchen
guy.
workers in there? Or are you telling all the kitchen workers that the house is also on fire and everyone should evacuate?
Yes,
So-
I look over to them and I say, "Get out! You have to
Yeah,
evacuate.
so-
The house is on fire. It's gonna burn down."
So
You don't
Reggie,
wanna
as
go.
you look around the kitchen, you do see there is a like middle-aged woman who seems to be maybe the cook on staff here, and lying belly up asleep on the counter, you see a big fluffy gray furred cat with white feathery wings protruding from beneath him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, does he tell me where I have to go? Does he tell me like anything, or am I just like looking at this?
The butler. He's just.
Yeah.
I think just snide remarks about how everyone's in a hurry these days.
Because the house is on fire. What does he not get about that? By the way, how is the fire doing? Is it successfully burning down the house?
Not really.
Do we want to burn down the house? I thought we were just doing a distraction with it.
Yeah.
I think there was intent to burn down the house, but the distraction is being leveraged as the house is burning down, so I'm wondering how that's going.
Yeah, it's not so much burning down.
Okay.
But it is still actively on fire.
True.
So there's always the potential.
Okay, so what exactly is on this table? It's like a feathered cat.
Let me grab a handout for you. Let's see.
And with that, do I have any idea what it is?
Um,
A feathered cat.
Yeah, but oh
Oh my god.
It's hideous.
I love it. Look at
I don't know how to
I'm
feel
immediately
about it.
saving this to my computer.
Don't worry, I'm putting it in the notes.
Oh my god, what a grumpy kitty. I want it.
Oh god, I was trying to drink water.
Nope.
Not today.
So do I know what this thing is? Is it like a vicious demon, or is it just like a expensive pet?
I
It's
mean,
a god.
It's a beautiful
it's a vicious demon
angel.
to the degree that all cats are vicious demons.
What a sweet catty.
um, yeah, Reggie, you could make I think a nature check.
Okay, I'm just wondering if it's like, am I gonna like care that there's a cat there, or is this normal for Baldur's Gate?
Normal might be a stretch, but you've certainly heard of Tressums before. And, this is like a known creature. It's not some abomination summoned from the pits of hell. So, yeah, I mean, it's like probably a family pet.
Okay. Vicious though.
They
Okay.
have the money to buy exotic pets illegally.
I really want to pet it, but we need to get information out of this guy. I'm gonna need help if we're waterboarding him.
Ronnie doesn't want to waterboard anyone, so she's like,
Can we literally just ask him first where his mistress is? so
I
we can help
did!
we
him?
need
He's
to
just
assert
talking
our
shit.
dominance first. We could suggest to him that he doesn't want to be waterboarded, so would he please just tell us?
Are you sure about that?
Oh my god!
I mean, yes, I'm sure that we could ask him.
He's
No.
like 70!
Are you sure he doesn't want to be waterboarded?
Like, you think he's into it?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I mean, Fendrick has had 70 years to develop a very niche set of kinks.
Well, think
I
about
guess-
who he works for.
It would be pretty easy to tell if he's into it once we start.
Oh my god.
Is that a trust
Yep.
in your pocket, or are you just happy about this waterboarding?
This game is a dumpster fire.
I
A little
mean,
bit.
Literally, this house is trash and it is on fire.
it's working.
Okay, so yeah, that's a thing. Guards then. Okay, so some of them like hop the wagon and yell like, "Hey, get back here!"
Screw you!
Come out with your hands up. Fuck you!
Yes! Nook is definitely one of those criminals.
All right.
This game is wonderful.
So these guys come by here, pick up their spears, and now like everyone is just chasing Nuck around the side of the house.
They could come participate in the waterboarding.
I'm playing fucking chase.
Waterboarding.
I've got the wild goose chase going on. Yes.
Oh shit! I forgot to start my sea monkeys.
Laura,
Uh,
I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and then as we circle back around to the top of initiative, I think that is where we'll pick up next time.
Look at this horrific GIF I found by searching for sea monkey.
I just favorited it. I love it. It's so much
Wait.
better than that Tressum.
Oh, I didn't even know you could favor stuff. Oh no!